All right. Call to order, 7 o'clock, February 10th. I have regrets from Vice Chair. I have regrets from Trustee Anderson and regrets from Trustee Nicholsaw. First in camera session, none. Treaty land acknowledgement. We acknowledge that we are signatories of Treaty 5 and that we reside in the traditional territory of the Nisichawaya Cree Nation. The school district of Mystery Lake is located in the community of Thompson in the province of Manitoba. Manitoba is located on the traditional and ancestral lands of the Niuto Innu Cree, Denesulin Dene, Métis Inuit, Asininu Oji Cree, Anishinaabe Ojibwe, and Dakota Oyata Dakota nations. The school district of Mystery Lake remains committed to honoring treaties in the spirit of truth and reconciliation. We are all treaty people. Can I have someone move the approval of the agenda for tonight? Trustee Sharker, seconded by Trustee Young. Any comments, concerns, additions, subtractions, edits? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor? Carried. Item number 5 we have before us tonight, the adoption for the minutes. The minutes we have before you, the January 27th, and also the minutes for February 4th. Can I have someone move that we accept the minutes first of January 27th? Trustee Humby, seconded by Trustee Young. Any comments or concerns from the minutes from January 27th? Hearing none. All those in favor? Carried. We have before us the minutes from February 4th. Can I have someone move we so accept? Trustee Humby, seconded by?
I didn't attend. Oh, you can't either, but I was there by phone.
Phone, that'll be fine. Yeah. Yep, Trustee Young. Any edits or concerns? All those in favor? Carried. Item number 6, delegations and presentations, seeing none. Item number 7, business from the previous board meeting, seeing none. Item number 8, superintendent report.
I've provided you with a written report, just highlighting some of the community events as well as district meetings I attended. Some human resources initiatives. Kelly Scallion attended the career fair in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and she reported the following. On Saturday, the 24th of January, the school district of Mystery Lake, she attended the 2026 National and International BEd Job Search held at Mount St. Vincent University in Belford, Nova Scotia. The event was open to pre-service teachers and newly graduated teachers from Acadia University, Cape Breton University, Mount St. Vincent University, St. FX, and the University de St. Anne. Approximately 300 teacher candidates attended this job search from all over the province. There were 48 districts, as well as there were a few international school boards as well. She had the distinct pleasure of speaking with over 50 teachers. She collected resumes from a potential 26 employees and interviewed 4 candidates at the end of the day. All 4 candidates she said that she would be extremely excited to offer positions to. So we're just trying to get a hold of those folks and see what their interests are. It was high energy event. Almost all the candidates she spoke to were open to the possibility of coming to northern an adventure in northern Manitoba, to Thompson particularly. She took the opportunity to email all 26 people who had left their contact information to give them more details about our school district. So she indicated it was very exciting to share the room with so many talented pre-service teachers. As positions became available in the district, she will not hesitate to reach out to any of these candidates. She would not hesitate to reach out to any of the candidates she spoke to for an interview. Myself, I will be attending the University of Brandon's Education Career Fair on February 13th. Lisa Brolin and Jeff Parody, the vice principal of Artie Parker, and the principal, Lisa's the principal at Burntwood, will be attending the University of Manitoba's Career Fair. A complete report of these recruitment efforts will be done when they get back. I met with the Admin Procedure Review Committee. We reviewed 6 procedures of Section 1A School Administration Foundations and 9 administrative procedures in Section 1B School Administration and Students. Any significant changes to these admin procedures will be reviewed at the leadership team meeting. I've met with City Manager Anthony McGuinness, Fire Chief Benson, as well as a bunch of representatives from the RCMP to review and develop security and safety plans for the district facilities that are being utilized during the Manitoba Winter Games. And retirements. Vera Burt has submitted her letter of retirement effective February 13th. Ms. Burt has been employed with the district since 2004. She worked as an educational assistant from 04 to 16, and when she retired, and then she returned to the district as a custodian in 2017. She's retiring from her position as a custodian at 0.5 at the SPO and 0.5 at Deerwood. We're going to miss Vera. She's she's a great addition to us here and brings us treats all the time. So we're really sad to see her go. We wish her all the best.
Yeah, best of luck.
And that's all I have.
Awesome. So you're in Brandon this weekend?
Yeah, I leave Thursday.
You know, I heard they have a big dog show taking place at the Keystone if you're bored on Sunday.
I'm the Best in Show is happening at the Keystone Center.
Yeah, the Westminster of Manitoba.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's all.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Yeah. I had a colleague today who's going to Brandon. I said, "What are you doing to Brandon on the Valentine's weekend?" Big dog show. All right. Any questions for the superintendent?
Yeah, it's good to see the university from where I graduated, Cambridge University.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm wondering, so recently the premier visited one of our community schools. So I'm wondering, did any of our administrators attend this visit during the premier visit to the Juniper School?
No, I just thought I didn't even know that the premier was coming. I found out like probably at noon of that day.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but I mean, it was Lucy's school and her time to highlight her school. So, but yeah, the PTA came in and read, and the kids were thrilled.
Yeah, I think it was. My sense is it was pretty last second.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think it
I
had a
think it was
little window.
Yeah, and he was running late too, so I think
Yeah.
that was probably.
Because he was in Churchill that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's great. So good.
No,
for him.
I somebody phoned and said, "Do you know Bob Cadu's going in?"
Yeah, I think
said,
it was. Yeah.
I said, "No."
Who knew? Okay. Well, we thank the premier for doing that. Item number 10, Secretary Treasurer's Report. Oh, sorry. No.
It's not my day.
Sorry, John. I figured she had such a bad day with the spreadsheet and with the.
Oh, good.
Okay.
All right, I provided a written report, was in attendance at a number of events. Notably, the highlights were probably I had the opportunity to meet with the Education Minister, Tracy Schmidt, Deputy Minister Mona Pandy, and Assistant Deputy Minister of Student Achievement and Inclusion, Janet Tomey, last week in Winnipeg. I was there as part of the Student Services Administrators Association of Manitoba, and we were there talking about equitable funding modernization and an intersectoral collaboration and alignment. So basically, my northern hat was on pretty strong, I think, discussing the rising costs for us to be able to do the same work as our southern counterparts, and advocating for more support in terms of dollars to be able to do the same work in the north that the southern school divisions do. In particular, when we're looking at clinician services, just because we are having to have clinicians fly in, and the administrative costs are upwards of 40% of our budget in order to do those assessments on students versus southern school divisions. And then talking about the intersectoral collaboration and alignment. So just, again, the stressors on schools having to do so many different things. So asking for or advocating for a provincial interdepartmental protocol to be created that would help coordinate diagnostic responsibilities, streamline access to non-educational clinical services, and ensure timely multidisciplinary support for children. We were allocated 30 minutes and we were there about 50. So that was encouraging that we got to stay longer. The parting question was, so what can I do right now if I could do one thing? And I said, spread some more money up in the northern area to help us to be able to service more students. So that was exciting. We'll see where that lands. And then I also had the opportunity to present to 60 students at U of M in the Faculty of Education on the topic of inclusive education and how we meet student needs, particularly in the North. It was great. Lots of questions. So I had the early years cohort as well as the senior years attend. So we talked about meeting diverse needs in your classroom as well as the Northern Lens, so hiring practices that we have, how teachers access supports in their classroom, as well as just general questions about living in the North. I was super excited to be able to go and do that and just talk to them about the opportunities that they could explore with their career should they wish to pursue moving to Thompson or any part of Northern Manitoba. So hopefully that was a little bonus, I guess, as part of my trip down south, that I was able to do that kind of last minute, but it was well attended and well received. So that is my report.
Well, I don't think we can say the young teachers don't know where Thompson is on a map anymore.
No.
They definitely do now, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Any questions for Jolene? No? Okay, thank you. Item number 10, Secretary Treasurer's Report.
Circulated in your packages are the expenditures year-to-date as of February 5th, 2026. On February 5th, we're 51.3% through the school year. Our budget is still tracking quite well. The expenditures year-to-date, $26,197,549, which is 49.8% of our plan, so things are going well. We'll knock on wood though. We have our undesignated operating surplus still forecast at $1,883,059 for this coming June, which is below the 4% limit allowed by the province. We have not received our in-year funding adjustment at this time yet, so that still may come. I don't expect too much pressure on our surplus if it does show that we have an amount. Our breakfast and snack programs from our various donors, we have spent $27,000 of the $145,120 right at this time, so we've got 18.6% of that budget spent. This afternoon, we did receive our funding announcement for our budget for next year. There isn't any large surprises. The revenue that I was forecasting or have been forecasting is closely aligned, so now we'll be able to start sharpening pencils and get down to it. But we're in good shape for the coming year. That's all I have right now.
Super. Any questions for the Secretary Treasurer? No? Okay. Item 11, new business, 11.1, school attendance rates.
So I provided you with a graphic that shows our data from last year, so the 24-25 school year, and then comparing that to the 25-26 school year by school, going across with the last column being the school district average. The red color on the chart is last year's numbers, and the blue is for this year. So overall, we are still experiencing some reduced or decline in our attendance rates, with Wapanuck though having had some increase over the last 3 months. So from November to January, which is when our busing started. So we're definitely seeing improvement there. Artie Parker, also experienced an increase in November, which is when their busing started. Decrease in December and January. Again, December, often we have reduced attendance rates just due to students leaving sometimes early for family vacations. And then January at Artie Parker, it's not uncommon to see a reduction as it's semester end, and sometimes students are deciding that they're not going to be successful in their course, so they stop attending before exam time. So I would say overall that we probably need to revisit our attendance campaign and look again at talking about the importance of attendance and how missing just a couple of days a month can have a detrimental impact on students' overall success. Not just academic success, but overall well-being and sense of belonging. And then we've been talking extensively with schools, not just at the district level, but every school about different projects or initiatives that they can try. So schools have definitely been trying, but we just haven't seen really a rebound in our attendance since COVID. So if I look back from 2020, it hasn't really jumped back up since then. So we are still struggling, not just us though, because
It's
we
all
did
over the
have
province.
a school division in Winnipeg reach out to us actually just last week asking if we had
Any initiatives or stuff
some
that,
time to chat about the things that we're trying to improve attendance. So
yeah, this is, I think they're seeing this nationwide. So I think when we're looking at a campaign in terms of attendance, I think we need just to get out there and start sending the message to parents about how important it is to, help your kids and support them in attending school regularly. Because that's what happens is their attendance starts to fall off. And then, that sense of belonging is not there. So they go to school and they don't really know what's going on and they're not kind of in the loop. And it just, it's just,
disengage.
it just cycles. We in Thompson would have perhaps a little lower attendance than maybe some of the, and again, it's because of where we live. Doctor's appointments take you away if you have a specialist appointment in Winnipeg. Kids playing sports. You've got 2 days to travel on either end, so you're not just driving to the other end of the city. But again, it's like, how has the drop since COVID on average, do you think?
I don't have that. It hasn't really rebounded. Like it's been the same.
Yeah. So our numbers before COVID were, I'd say probably on average anywhere from
Well,
5 to 7% higher than they are now.
More than that.
More than that?
Probably about 15 to 20.
Oh, okay. So,
I think I think the proof is there that the busing helps. Like you look at Westwood, the numbers are all up, right? And we're busing kids to Burntwood and Juniper. Wampanoag, the numbers are fluctuating in the better. So, what we're doing is positive.
Yeah, I asked our transportation lead today, just roughly give me your stats for numbers. So we're busing approximately 400 students a day. So that's a good number of students getting on buses. So about 100 students at Artie Parker get on in the morning and 70 to 80 are going home at the end of the day. Wampanoag, we're transporting about 130 students a day. And then we have 15 to 17 students from the Ideal site riding on the transportation unit. And we're just definitely seeing some connection, relationship building. So that is making a difference as well. It's the stories that you hear. So he said he has one particular student that only gets on the bus if he's the driver. So is looking for him, and when sees him, hops on and has a conversation, sits right at the front and chit-chats. So I'm like, it's that kind of stuff where we'll see a difference. And again, that student will then tell other people, which hopefully then helps. Thanks for providing that.
But I think it's amazing to see that, Wampanoag and Artie Parker numbers, even if it's a slow and steady increase, those attendance rates are increasing,
yeah.
right? And
Even
the
if it's a
school
few
buses-
percent, it's
exactly.
going in the right
It's a
direction.
success.
Yeah. Nobody expected us to have a turnaround of, 50%
No.
increase in
No.
attendance, but it's going up, so it's going in the right direction.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
COVID has been difficult to kind of,
Yeah.
Yeah, the post-secondary side.
Attendance is not good either. Whether they're adults or children, they're not coming to school. Okay. And even there's, on Monday, I was in the executive yesterday, and there's colleagues in inner city who aren't typically in the school bus business, and they're busing too. Just trying to increase their numbers in the city. So it's a province-wide problem. Yeah. Any questions before we move on?
So can we look at the cause of the absence, like if we can see the what is the cause.
Yeah, so we record daily the reasons. So things like illness, parent requests, that's all part of the school data that they collect as to what, the reason behind the absences.
If
So-
we can figure it out for the particular reason for the, for example, sickness, that means then we can look after the public health nurse. So are they getting their vaccination routinely, something like that? Like we can work on specific cause. And
Yeah,
another
a
thing is
lot of it-
how the school count. Like if, for example, I pick up my kids afternoon for a doctor appointment, that means half day she's absent. How did you count for this absence for the half day?
So it's based on what you tell us. If you tell us that you're going to an appointment, we
Yeah.
record that as
As
an
an
appointment.
appointment. It's all they,
My question is that, so she's present half day,
Yeah.
half day absent. So
Yeah.
how did you count this? absence?
Counted as a one absent, one in attendance, right? So she's there for part of the day.
Okay, thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's work in progress. Attendance. 11.2, research request. We have before us a research request from, there we go, Dr. Michelle Jonathan, assistant professor from the University of Manitoba Faculty of Social Work, is requesting permission to conduct a research study on immigrant adolescent social health in northern Manitoba. This partnership would provide a grounded evidence on immigrant students' experiences to support belonging, inclusion, and student success. So we have before us the recommendation that University of Manitoba Assistant Professor Dr. Michelle Jonathan, PhD, be allowed to proceed with the project entitled Belonging in the North, Social Health, Loneliness, and Family Functioning Among Immigrant Adolescents in Northern Manitoba, so that she can share the results of the study with the board and the district leadership. Can I have someone move that we discuss? Trustee Young, seconded by Trustee Sharker. We have before us there's a description there, and do one of you want to speak to this?
So I did ask a few clarifying questions. So I just asked when the study would be done, if it was done during school hours. She indicated that yes, ideally it would be done, and that she would be the one administering the survey. That school staff could be present, but it was not meant to be a burden on them to administer it in any way. I asked about whether all students needed to be involved. She said not necessarily, that she would work with whatever. She could do small group pull-out, visit specific classrooms to do it, whichever would be least disruptive. The survey takes approximately 15 to 20 minutes and has 30 to 35 questions. Parents would be able to preview the survey as part of the consent package prior to, and opt in or out, and students during the course of the survey can withdraw as well. So typically, most studies that I've seen have had approval and ethics and everything passed prior to coming to us. This one doesn't. So I would recommend that it would be approved in principle based on what once she has the approval from the university and everything in place.
how was she selecting her participants? Like, obviously, it's predominantly for immigrant children, so. Oh, they
Volunteer.
volunteer
kind
and
of thing.
self-identify?
I think so. I think that was in here somewhere.
Purely voluntary, only students sign parental consent.
Sure. Oh, she.
I do think it's always nice to be able to see a copy of the survey and the specific questions that are going to be asked of the students and parents involved, right? In order to even approve in principle, I'd like to see the questions.
Which she probably hasn't been able to produce yet because she hasn't got approval
Proof
from
from
the
the app.
university
Oh, yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Do you want to table it till?
And I can go back and tell her we would need the questions prior to.
That'd be my
yeah, I mean, let her know that we accept it in spirit, I think, maybe, without committing, and then, but we would want to see the questions and also the research ethics board approval.
Okay.
And that would cover how she's gonna go about finding which students.
And it would
stuff
likely
like
go
that.
into detail of the methodology.
As well as, is she planning on publishing or?
Yeah, it doesn't really give a lot of information as to what's going to be done with the results of the study either. Hey, it just says that there will be information available for kind of school planning and things, but is there anything else that's going to be done with it?
I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
Yeah, I think it, yeah, it's got some valuable information.
You get the sense she's actually coming up, and she's going to do.
I think she's here.
she's here.
She goes to school of social work here in Thompson.
Yeah.
Oh, she's out of the Thompson
Since-
campus.
yeah.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. Well, that should be easy. We can, even she can come in and talk with us if she wants. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. Item number 12. Correspondence. We have before us 12.1 Manitoba School Board Association. We have the board ballots for the annual convention. Kelly,
Will need to be turned over. You're in the motion.
say again.
This
Oh, you'll
will have to
speak,
be
we'll-
turned over because you're in the
Oh, I'm
motion.
mentioned on the, okay.
Yep.
Can I turn this over to you, Trustee Young? Do you mind taking over? Let's move that we discuss. Move that we discuss the authorization to receive board ballots, second it, and then we'll discuss it.
Okay, so 12.1.1, Manitoba School Boards Association requires the name of the individual and an identified alternate who will represent the district and cast the 4 board ballots 2026 annual convention. Recommendation that Chairperson Warner Brown be authorized board representative to receive and cast the 4 school district and Mr. Lake ballots, that Trustee Sharker be the authorized alternate board representative. So can I have a mover to,
After you two.
Do we have a quorum to, how does that work?
Yeah,
Oh, without them,
okay,
okay.
moved by Trustee Humby, seconded by myself, I guess. Any discussion?
I support. I think it's a sound.
Yeah, no, I mean, you both are attending, so, I mean, it makes perfect sense to me to do it, so, we'll vote.
Yeah.
Motion passed.
You want that?
Yeah.
There you go. It feels
Play.
good, eh?
Get to play big man.
All right, carried. I mean, I think we've done it the last 2 years, have we? So we
All
should be
the
good.
You and me.
Yeah,
Are you guys flying?
I'm flying. I think you're driving with your family, eh? Yeah, yeah. And did I hear? Are you coming?
I am coming.
Okay.
And I don't know how you're thinking we need to be able to take stuff.
Yeah.
So you want me
Oh,
to
you're
want me to
thinking-
drive.
Yeah. Want a truck, actually.
Well, he has a truck,
How
though.
much stuff you need?
I think, well, I've got to look at it, but the high school is going to donate, it's actually a fire pit, like a
Oh,
big
yeah.
metal fire pit that
Oh
they
yeah.
made. Either that or I think,
We were talking about those Christmas trees, no? The wooden.
yeah, I didn't talk to the carpenter guys. I just talked to Mick and he said they've made these fire pits and they're really quite
Oh,
nice. So.
people love those fire
How
pits.
big
Okay.
this is?
I don't know yet. I haven't seen it physically,
Mm.
but there's a couple of options. The other thing is they've made these metal stands where for outdoors, where you would stack all your firewood, and then a place where you would split all your wood too. So there's that too. Yeah, they've got some stuff. So I just need a vehicle. I'm sure it wouldn't take up the whole back of a pickup truck, but I'll go and have a
We'll
look
just
at
put
it.
it in the cab, and the kids can sit on either side or on top. Yeah.
We'll put it in your carry-on. Take it on the plane.
Put it back here.
Yeah.
Rent a trailer and you can attach to your truck. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. There you go. He's offering to rent a trailer.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll need that. I'll have to go look and see how big it is, but
Okay, super. 12.1.2 National Reconciliation Partnership Awards. There's a little pamphlet there about the National Reconciliation Partnership. There's nothing I think particular we need to action on that. Just for your information,
No, the
nominations are open. Yeah. 12.13 e-bulletin. The e-bulletin is there for your perusal. They're calling for provincial executive, but sorry, Region 4 is not there, so you can't take my position yet. It'll come. Student Citizenship Award nominations are open. February is Black History Month. That's always enjoyable. I love to read month. Oh, February is lots of things going on. Yeah, super. Okay, moving to committee reports. 13, the Policy Committee.
We have not met since my last report to the board, and next meeting is to be determined.
Next meeting, unless the committee, I can do the agenda, but I'm not here.
Okay.
So generally, I don't have a meeting scheduled for June, but as a result of the fact they're probably gonna miss February, so we could schedule one in June, just so it kind of evens out. Because the way we have it planned, it gets us through the whole procedural bylaw manual, as well as the whole board policy manual, if we schedule it that way, so we'll do that. So the next one probably will not be till March.
You guys miss me on that committee?
Yeah, you're not there anymore.
No.
It's busy.
It is busy. And typically I like to go just for fun, but I'm so busy now. Just,
They are fun.
yeah, well, in a weird way. Yeah. Education Programming Committee,
We have not met since the last.
last week. I think the last meeting we did. Was that last meeting? Yeah.
It was last.
Yeah, and Terry came, yeah.
We had a tentative date of February 24th, but not everybody has concurred. So.
Yeah, I should be here. 13.3 Public Relations Committee.
We kind of go tandem with, there's only one person that's not on both committees, so
Right.
we just amalgamated them.
Yeah,
So yeah,
be the same
it'll be
time.
March, yeah.
Okay. 13.4 to Finance. And then we meet next meeting, do we? Yeah. Okay, 13.5 Other Committees. AHEC?
AHEC did meet on February 5th. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend that meeting. The survey questions have now all been reviewed. Quite a few have been kind of revised and reworded, just updated. So that will be kind of submitted for approval. And then I'll give a more thorough report after our next meeting. Hopefully I can attend.
It's good to see it's meeting again.
Yeah, quite
Yeah.
regularly this year. Like Katie's done a fantastic job of kind of keeping the committee moving, and hopefully we get that survey out in the near future.
Other committees? The Manitoba Winter Games is coming up. Anything new on that?
No, we met today.
You met today about the security protocol?
No, that was
That was the other day?
that was a while back. It was just me. Last week. It was myself, Jolene, Harold Smith, and Todd just met to kind of there's some logistics, like our folks need badges, and Paul's offered to help me out. He's going to take pictures of everybody's and to get them into the system so that we can get people's faces on their badges.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What else was there today? Just moving stuff, where we can store stuff, coming up with some ideas to help them out.
Cool. Trustee comments. Trustee.
Why don't we, I'd just like to say that we were able to come to an agreement with our union.
Hey!
So we have ratified that agreement, and good job, everybody.
All right. So business as usual. Okay. That would not have positively impacted our student attendance.
No, it wouldn't have. And I'm happy to say it was very good. It was a good process.
Okay.
Everything was, both sides were fair, and it was a good working relationship.
Remind me, we did 3 or 4 years?
We did a 4-year, but we're already coming up on the first
Oh,
year.
right. 4 year, but we've already got one behind. Okay. Okay, well, we thank you, the steel workers, both locals, for being scholars and gentle people and working towards the betterment of our students. Trustee comments. Trustee Sharker, you want to start us off?
Same thing, I would like to thank everyone, all the parties from the from our school board, administrator, and the USW to make a agreement, the bargaining committee. And another thing I'd like to thanks the premier to show his love for the north and show the preference to our one of the community school. Spend some time, quality time with the students, but we miss him.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Trustee Humby?
Wednesday, February 25th at 7 p.m. there will be a welcome to Artie Parker information meeting for all grade 8 students and family. And just an information session welcoming those that are going to be entering Artie Parker fall of 2026. I also want to give a huge shout out to Ecole Riverside Student Council who helped donate 105 food hampers to the Cross Lake evacuees.
Wow.
Yeah. And then lastly, I was able to attend a portion of the Riverside School Monthly Awards Assembly last week. So there was a performance from the grade 7 and 8 drum group as well as a choir performance.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Trustee Young?
Where do we start?
How many you got?
Artie Parker, senior boys and girls home basketball tournament will be start this Friday and going through Saturday, starting at 12 p.m. Burntwood School, their jump rope for heart final event will be on February 26th at 3:30 p.m. And Juniper School, the grade 1 to 3 primary musical ARF will be on Friday, February 20th at 1:30 p.m. And also, they want to Juniper School send out a big thank you to the Manitoba Premier, Mr. Wab Canoe, for an impromptu visit and showing support for our school district. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Premier. Special thanks to the Thompson local firefighters who were the guest readers for I Love to Read Month. That's at the Wapanok. Thank you so much. And I think just a reminder for advertising that the public budget presentation is Thursday, February 26th at 6 o'clock p.m. here. So if you are watching this and you're interested to come and see a good show, come to... Is that a fair description, Kelly? Can I say? Come out and see the public budget presentation.
That'll be as great as that dog show.
Yeah. Are we trying to do it with the sock puppets this year? And I see some important dates. The science fair is coming up in March and April. February even. Science fair dates: Burntwood, March 25th. Deerwood, April 1st. Juniper, March 18th. Riverside, March 31st. Wapanuk, February 20th. And Westwood, February 10th. Oh, that's today. Okay, super. So, of course, we love to support the science fair. Important work that's going on. And having said that, do we have any questions from the public for tonight? No questions, concerns?
I thought we mandated that. Mandated we have to have a question.
Okay, well, we thank you for coming and representing your membership. It's always a pleasure to have you. Can I have someone move we go into camera? Trustee Young, seconded by Trustee Humby. All those in favor? Carried. In camera.